we're on the last group that went through, and by the time we'd got through, that sort of roaring fire had taken through, and it kind of, it was a fierce thing. But I said, look out for fighters, don't worry about the bloody target. I hardly said that, and bang, there was a terrific sound on the starboard wing on the outer engine, and it must have shot the proper way, because the prop just went round at about 30,000 revs, and the screaming noise was terrific, and I couldn't feather it. There was nothing to feather. I pushed the tit for the fire extinguisher, and it would have just whooshed straight through. It kept going, and it started to set the wing, and by this time I'm into my corkscrew to try and get away. Realised that we got this damn plane underneath and it wasn't flak. And so I told them to put on parachutes and put the thing, and then we got a second burst which came straight through and hit the starboard inner motor and went just behind me, and I didn't know, but it killed the WOP and the mid-upper gunner and just missed the navigator. And so I gave the bail out. By this time we're in terrible trouble. The whole thing was alight, and I had a lot of trouble keeping it straight and level while I had to get those fellas out the front before I could get out, and the other two. And I didn't think anybody had been killed. I thought they were all right. So they bailed out, except that the engineer was standing next to me and he was buckling on a revolver. And I'd had an argument a few days before about, said, look, if we get shot down, you're not going to take on the German army. You don't want a damn revolver. Anyway, he's buckling it on, and the navigator's behind him. He's got to wait for him to get out before he can go. And I could see him now, he's white as a sheet, and he didn't know what to do, and I took my foot off the rudder to give him a kick, and the thing went over. And so I had to get back and fight the thing to get it up again, and eventually he got out, and then the navigator. Then by the time I went to get out, the thing had tipped over, and if I hadn't been young and active and fit, I wouldn't have got out.